She had the brand, the audience, the receipts, yet she was invisible. Not to the algorithm, but to herself. They say visibility is power, but no one talks about what it really feels like to be invisible and that it can feel like a performance with no applause. You post, you plan, you show up, you pray that the algorithm notices, and still, crickets. Or worse, likes from your old coworker and someone named Crypto Dave. The truth, it's not the strategy and it's not the algorithm. It's that you've been showing up as the woman they expect, not the woman you actually are. Maybe the problem isn't that you're invisible. Maybe it's that you've been hiding behind busyness, when what you really needed was a stage and being the version of you that actually lights people up. In this series of Confessions of an Invisible CEO, Sarah gives you behind the scenes and inside her head thoughts on what it's like to feel invisible as the CEO of your own company. Stay tuned as she shares her journey from invisible to unforgettable. She wasn't just visible, she was helpful, value-packed, strategy-rich, the woman with all the answers, and zero room left to feel anything herself. They say when people know your niche, they'll buy. But what if they know your tips and still don't know you? Okay, 3 tips for reels. 5 mistakes to avoid on YouTube. How to batch like a boss. Why does this feel like a curriculum, not a connection? Let me zoom out. See what this looks like. Wow. Just wow. I'm a walking tutorial. She's been so busy being useful, she forgot how to be unforgettable.
Okay, your carousel's killing. We've got 14 saves, 22 shares, and 1 DM from a podcast that wants you to talk about YouTube strategy.
Cute. Another opportunity to say the same 7 things I've said since 2020.
Wait, you're usually obsessed with this stuff.
I love the work. I just don't want to be known as the how-to girl anymore. I want to be more.
More what?
More me. But I'm scared that if I stop giving value, I disappear. She wasn't afraid of being seen. She was afraid of being seen with nothing to teach. My story. Where do I even begin? Where should I begin? Hello. Oh, hey. You've mastered teaching, but have you tried telling the truth? I am telling the truth. I'm giving away real strategy. But what if the most strategic thing you could do is stop proving your worth and start revealing your story? I've just always been the one who helps. I didn't know it was also the way I hide. Her expertise was never the problem. It was the costume. I built a brand by being helpful, but now I'm learning how to. I don't want to be the expert who always want to be the woman who. Okay. I built a brand by being helpful, but now I'm learning how to be human again. I don't want to be the expert who always has the answers. I want to be the woman who goes first. What if this gets ignored? Worse, what if it doesn't? I posted anyway. This time, she didn't hit publish for
Okay.
engagement. She hit it to feel free. Wow, this post. Thank you for putting into words what I've been feeling. Same. I didn't know anyone else was feeling tired of being helpful. Ah, if we can only relate. This cracked me wide open. Oh my God. I have to confess something. For years, I thought I was serving by giving every ounce of my expertise away for free in Facebook DMs, Facebook groups, LinkedIn DMs, on coffee chats, you name it. That's what I thought I was supposed to do. In fact, I was responding to messages even at midnight just to stay up with all of the questions and to feel like I was serving my audience. If someone needed something, if they needed help, I was there. But here's the thing, even though I was giving away a step-by-step breakdown or a pep talk, or I'd follow up and check in to make sure that they were doing okay and that they didn't need anything else, it actually made me feel valuable. At the same time, it also made me feel invisible. And what I realized is the more I helped and the more I felt like I was being needed, the more invisible I actually felt. People saw me as the friendly, helpful resource, not the woman they paid to solve their problems. I was hiding in my comfort zone of generosity and labeling it as service. And the truth, I was afraid to take up space as the expert that I was worth investing in. Because once you stop hiding behind any type of free service or free service that you think that you're giving, you have to stand tall in your value and own it. And the moment I did that, the moment I stopped being everyone's free hotline, was the moment that everything changed for me. Is this something that you can relate to? You don't need to give more to be worthy of being seen. If you're ready to go from invisible to iconic, go ahead and download your 9 power moves. The link is in the description. Episode 5 is where we stop filtering our story for likes and start telling it like it actually happened. And if being an expert is starting to feel like a cage, this one's for you. XOXO, Visibility Girl.